Is it good? Alright. So, this is going to be kind of like half team report on the team I used to get second at the Seattle Regional Championships. Holding on to the EVs for now because there's like small chance I want to go to Houston and I might just run this team back again because it's like the only team I think I can use in this format. So, I feel like I should start from the very beginning, which would be right about here, right? Oh, is that? Let me see this real quick. All right. Okay, there we go. It stays like that. All right. So started like 2 years ago. I believe I thought I was gonna go to Orlando. I never ended up going. And I was looking for teams in Reg F, and I stumbled across this team used by Dumbo, top 64 at Charlotte. It was a really cool team. I saw it, really liked the Life Orb Shen Pao. I thought the idea of it was really cool, especially when I started testing it. I was like OHKOing things with Ice Shard and Sucker Punch, Terrastellar, Icicle Crash. Kind of, yeah, like I was just doing so much damage. And I kind of wanted to use Archaladon too, so I was like, oh, this is like a really cool team. It really fits like the kind of style I want to play. So like, why not try it, right? Um, Took it, did a lot of practice with it. I believe I no life to the absolute hell out of this team. In testing, I played in a bunch of limitless tours. I did like all kinds of stuff with this team, and I had evolved it to this version. It was like mostly the same, had a few differences. Like obviously the Amoonguss is like Terra Fairy Rocky Helmet with Sludge Bomb now, instead of like the Terra Steel Citrus. Shen Pao is Ice Spinner for the sake of getting rid of terrain and not missing Icicle Crash. Fluttermane's the same, Urshifu's the same. Pelipper's mostly the same. I just changed it to Terra Ghost because I liked playing mind games with my opponent's fake out, and I didn't think Terra Flying was very useful to me anyways. And the Archaladon, I believe it's exactly the same. I just changed it to Terra Grass. Over time, just preferred dodging the Amoonguss stuff because that was really annoying for me because Pelipper is my only way to deal with it, and I guess Shen Pao too, but if they Terra Shen Pao isn't like as helpful. Um, so with that being said, I think it's time I get onto my run, which honestly didn't expect this to happen at all. Went into Seattle. Friend was like, "Hey, it's after midterms, so why don't we pull up?" I'm like, "Sure." Didn't actually practice this team a lot before this. Most of like I believe 90% of my practice with this team came from the first rotation of Reg F, where I was just like spamming games with it the whole time. So I came over here, went 8-0 in Swiss Day 1, which to me like pretty insane. I never thought I could do that even if I practiced really hard. Uh, Took a pretty hard game, day 2. These two losses kind of hurt a bit, and obviously had a pretty good top cut run, I'd say. But overall, let's get started. I played Hudson Q round 1. I believe I remember this guy. He was in seniors at the same time I was, though we never really talked to each other very much. This team was like super interesting. It kind of scared me actually because like all my good Iron Hands answers are like scared of rain. Though I did think like Fluttermane kind of goes crazy in this matchup. I remember this was a 2-0. I can't exactly remember what happened. All I remember is turn 1, game 1. I got kind of lucky because like I just launched close combat and Moonblast into his Iron Hands, and I believe it was the close combat that crit, and it just dropped turn 1. Game 2 was much more tricky, but thankfully he never froze me once, so it was pretty clean, I'd say, but very scary matchup. I never liked fighting snow. Who was my next round? I cannot. Let me go back real quick. Peter Ho was my round 2. This was like one of the teams I kinda had an idea of what I wanted to do into. I believed Archaladon uh, was supposed to go crazy in this matchup, but it ended up just being Fluttermane. I remember this was also a 2-0. I can't tell you what happened, honestly. I like really forgot everything about this set. All I remember was I think it was like a game 2. I just got like a free Shadow Ball to like OHKO his Iron Crown for like no gain on his side, and I think he forfeited after that. I can't really remember. I just remember feeling good I beat this because I think I lost to this team more than I won when I used to practice a lot. So it was pretty good. Regidrago, obviously, really scary Pokemon. Everything else kind of like Urshifu Rapid Strike, really scary for Archaludon, which is supposed to carry against like everything else kind of. I didn't worry about Ogerpon because he wasn't Sunny Day Torn, so you know. I feel like I had like a somewhat flow-charted game plan against this team, though it wasn't like super concrete. Let's go back. Round 3, Jacob Magasinik. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I butchered it. This is like an odd 2-2-2 team. I saw like the Dragonite, Chiyu, Dozo, and I was like, okay, well there's a Shampoo Fluttermane, right? And then I look at the team sheet, I was like, oh, it's Tornadus Glamora. And I was like, I mean, it's pretty cool. I really like it. A really nice dude. We talked a bit after. I said, wish me luck, said I was gonna give him high resistance. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Um, but I remember, what do I remember from this set? I remember like his Dozo coming in. I was able to like position both games pretty well. To force Dozo in with Pelipper and Archaludon still alive and healthy, so I could like pin it really hard with Electroshock Hurricane. And then like I got it low enough to where Fluttermane came in and like Terra Fairy Moonblast cleans up like the rest of the matchup. This was like also I'd say like not super clean, but like a decent 2-0 where I didn't really feel like I was super scared at the very end of the day. Obviously, I was really scared of Dozo. I was hoping to dodge that, so playing it round 3 wasn't the best, but I survived, thankfully. Got through it. Let's see, what's next? Round 4, okay, this one, I played Leonard Kraft round 4. This matchup, I remember I saw the pairings and I was like, oh, this ain't good. Like, I'm just trying to survive, man. I'm not trying to play any, like, super good players yet, man. It's just round 4. Um, but I sit down, I see the team sheet and I'm like, okay, this doesn't look super bad. I probably just have to, like, really like take care of my pieces, mainly my Urshifu. I can't remember too much of this set. I believe both games I just led Pelipper Urshifu because this was kind of like a precursor to my set against like both my sets against Taran because it was the exact same team. I kind of like developed my game plan of just leading Pelipper Urshifu with I think Shenpao. It was either Shenpao Amoonguss or Flutterman Amoonguss in the back. Though I think I actually brought Archaludon to like Leonard. I can't fully remember. I just remember um, at one point, I think it was like a game 2, I O-code his Fluttermane with like a Hurricane on the turn at Terra, and that was basically game on spot. Kind of felt unreal. It was like one of the faster 2-0s of the tournament that I've had. Wasn't expecting to get out of this matchup like feeling as good as I did, but I had like a lot of time to rest for like the next set. Yeah, so that's that. Didn't know I'd have to fight this team later. I thought booster special attack Fluttermane with like Icy Wind was pretty interesting, but it kind of does make sense with like Tornadus and everything else on the team, so I guess yeah. Let me see. Who was next? Daniel Mandeville. Okay. This team really scared me. I was like I remember all 3 games he brought Fluttermane, Torkoal, Incineroar, and the Cornerstone Ogerpon, which I'm kind of happy he did actually. I'm not like really like scared of those Pokemon. I was more so scared of like the Farigiraf Ursaluna matchup because I played this team like twice, I believe, in like the few practice games I got before this, and I believe I got steamrolled both times by like the Ursaluna mode. Um, this was like the first 3-game set I had in day 1. I remember, I believe he led. We had like the same exact leads all 3 games. I'm pretty sure. I won game 1 somehow. I can't remember. I think I remember I was like really behind. Like he got a Dazzling Gleam off, and I got like almost no damage on him, and I somehow won game 1. And then game 2, he launches like a Terra Fairy Moonblast into my Fluttermane, and like it one-shots off a critical hit, and I'm like, oh, that's not very good. But like after that, kind of scrambled. It was kind of pointless because I ended up losing that game. And in game 2, it was the same thing, but it wasn't a critical hit, so my Fluttermane survived. And he didn't bring the Ursaluna mode for like the 3rd time, so I kind of remember cleaning up like pretty handily against it. Like it was the only time I also clicked Body Press on my Archaludon to like hit Incineroar, which was kind of sad. I thought I'd get more usage out of Body Press, but guess not. If I ever play this team again, really hope they don't bring Ursaluna against me. Let's see, who did I play next? Jackson Ferris. Okay, this matchup really scared me. Apparently, it wasn't a good matchup for him. I've always seen this as like a bad matchup for me because Dondozo and like Tinglu always trap the shit out of like everything, and Tinglu's really hard to remove. Um, what can I remember from this set? I can't. I remember this was a 2-0. Um, I think it was just a lot of positioning. I was just trying to get my Pokemon into like the right spot to like clean up his mons. I was like gradually chipping away. I think I remember at one point I tried like Surging Strikes and Terra Stellar Ice Spinner into Tinglu, and he didn't Terra, so I didn't know if it would like actually KO if he Terra or not. Um, but I killed it. My main plan was just to get rid of Tinglu. It was like the most annoying thing in that matchup. He didn't really do anything outside of the Dondozo mode. I believe he brought Gouging Fire or Water Pond, but I don't remember those two doing anything. I think they probably just dropped and like provided like little value for him. I believe at some point he switched over to Dragonite Shampoo, but like it was the game 2, and I believe I had my Archaludon fully set up at some point. I really wish I'd taken notes now that I really now that I think about it. I want to like explain these better, but I can't really remember like too much of like any of my sets. But I remember getting up, feeling really good. I 2-0'd to go into like the 6-0. It was my first ever day 2, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing, right? I feel great. I just beat a matchup that I thought was really hard to go 6-0, make day 2. So whatever happens from here, man, I'm happy. Like that was my goal. I was like, if I can make day 2, I'll be happy, right? That would be really cool. Um, and then the round after, let's see, can I go back? Yep. The round after, I played Waleed Helmi. I'm sorry, Waleed Helmi. This guy, really cool guy. He kind of like talked to me throughout the event. Really nice getting to know him. It was the exact same team, and this set was like the second 3-game set I played. It was super, super difficult. I just saw the exact same team. I was like, oh, well, I mean, I'll just do the same thing again. Didn't work. He told me after the set that Jackson was actually his friend, and they talked about me, like, right before he came down to play me, so I was like, oh, he just knew. Like, he just knew what I was going to do. It was really tricky. He played super well. I was, like, certain at some point I was going to lose, because I remember my Terra Stellar Ice Spinner plus Surging Strikes missed the KO on his Tinglu, and he got, like, a free trap, and I got, like, absolutely nothing. I have no idea how I won that. I believe like on the decisive turn, I just like doubled his Dondozo with like Hurricane and Electro Shot. On the turn he protected Chien-Pao, and it killed Dondozo, and he just had Chien-Pao left. And I was like, oh well, I guess I win now because I don't know. But I remember just like thinking the moment that Tinglu survived, I was like, oh, I lost this already, bro. It's gone. But I was able to win. Super stressful. We were like one of the last sets playing because it was like super long. There was a lot of switching and doing other stuff. So didn't have too much to rest, but I felt super good beating this matchup twice in a row because, super tricky. Let's see what's next. Okay, my last one. Rashiel, Konkeldonk. I played him round 8. This match, this was like a pretty, not a super fast 2-0, but I remember it like being a clean 2-0. I had a somewhat solid game plan into Raging Bolt balance coming into this tournament, so I kind of just decided when like I sat down across from him and I saw the team sheet, it was like the first Raging Bolt balance of the day. I was like, okay, well, I'll just do what I planned out like a long time ago and see if it works, even though this is like a newer variant of this. Um, I can't remember much from like aside from the fact that like both games I led Pelipper Amoonguss, and I think I was just like spamming attacks and then spored his Raging Bolt like at some point. I think it was game 2 when like I just started catching Pokemon with Spore. But it was a pretty clean win, felt really good. I was able to like beat Bolt Balance, which was like I kind of like was like iffy on this matchup. I was like, I don't know if I could beat it. Like I just saw Paul Chua win EUIC with it, and like sometimes it gives me trouble, but like I'll try my best. And beating it the way I did felt pretty good. At least going into day 2. So let's see, where am I at? Oh, right here. Day 2, I sit down. I'm like really happy. I get the down pair actually because I didn't want to play Adam Colson's team. Like Adam Colson's team is like, it's one of those teams that I just looked at and could tell it would probably beat my ass if I played against it. And Taran was like, he intimidated me a little because, big player, I already knew this guy like beforehand. I was like, seeing his name around and I'm like, oh, he's pretty good. Mainly from like his set against Wolfie at EUIC, and I just knew he was like a really good player in general. Um, but I got the down pair into Michael Ruiz, which honestly felt a bit worse when I saw the team sheet. I checked it out and saw Galarian Zapdos, and I was like, oh, this is bad. Because, like, if you look at my team, right, Galarian Zapdos is faster than everything and can wipe literally everything off the board. I don't have many protects, so, like, I'm forced to lead one of these two into him, and it's just not good into, like, anything else on his team. Because he has, like, the slow mode with, like, Raging Bolt Shenpao. Galarian Zapdos just, like, wipes everything. Sin is just kind of annoying, but I can deal with it. Gouging Fire Tinglu. This version of Tinglu I can deal with, not like the Santoon ones with Rocky Helmet. Safety Goggles Raging Bolt was kind of annoying because he ignored my Amoonguss, but, I was thinking, like, alright, I'm just going to have to survive. So, I remember I ended up leading, I believe I led, like, Urshifu Shenpao, and he led, like, Raging Bolt Shenpao game 1, and I just got rolled, like, immediately off the bat. I got rolled in, like, 3 turns. I just made all the wrong plays, and then like Galarian Zapdos was able to clean up in the end. Game 2, I believe that one was more tricky. I forgot how I won game 2, but I won it somehow. And I remember going into game 3, I was like, okay, this Zapdos needs to die. And he led Gouging Fire Galarian Zapdos. I forgot exactly what he did. I think he might have killed my Pelipper turn 1. I can't fully remember. But he Terra Ghosted, and it was in front of my Shenpao, and I made the call that he would stay in front of my Shenpao, so I Sucker Punched it and like killed the Galarian Zapdos. And it was like the second turn of the game. So I was like, alright, sick. I got rid of like the one thing that rolls my whole team. So I believe after that, I just stepped on the gas with all my Pokemon and like didn't give him room to breathe, and I was able to like win game 3 pretty cleanly off of that. My heart was like pounding that whole set. I think it was like one of the most intense sets I had all tournament because it was like super crazy. Let's see. Who did I play? Oh, okay. Now this is when we were like the 2 9-0s left. This was when I paired into Taran. I saw this team. I actually should have checked his team beforehand, maybe. I just kind of like the night before, I was just like, I did what I can. I'll just go to sleep and hope I play good like day 2. Probably should have prepped beforehand. I did the same thing I did against Leonard, and I won game 1 pretty cleanly. Game 2, I always lead Pelipper Urshifu into this team. I led Pelipper Urshifu, and he led Urshifu Fluttermane. And like I was really feeling myself. I flew like way too close to the sun, man. I just instantly locked in close combat onto his Fluttermane to like predict the Terra Grass, and he just didn't Terra, and I lost game 2 like on spot. And I was like, oh, that's pretty bad, right? Not good at all. It was like 3 turns and then I forfeited. And then in game 3, I think I just did the same thing, but like I just played super bad. I made like all the wrong plays every single turn, and like he gave me 0 room to recover. He played insanely well. He saw the mistakes I made, and he was like, I cannot let this guy come back from this, right? And he kind of rolled me game 3. So like, first loss, but I wasn't feeling bad about it. I was like, he's a good player. I could have played better to win the set, but I didn't. So if I ever play him again, I know what to do next time. I'm okay. So I got up feeling fine, even though I wasn't taking the match slip that time. I was like, I just wanted to go chill with my friend. I was like, it's fine. I just need to win 1 more, and I'm in top cut. Then I paired into Ethan Trejo, right? This team, I don't know, I'm just going to cut straight to it. I cannot remember what happened, but I remember I got steamrolled 2 games in like, I think 10 minutes, including like team preview and team sheet exchange and everything. This was so bad. I remember the sunny days scared the shit out of me, but like, I just played horribly. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just locked in like, I believe both games were like actually 3 turns each. I like just locked in all like the wrong things, didn't make any of the right plays, and he just like called me out on everything. And it was bad. It was just bad. I believe he just led Tornadus Fire Pond like both games, and then he had like Urshifu and Fluttermane in the back, and I could not do like anything. I just couldn't do like anything substantial against him, and he just like I'm pretty sure that might have been the easiest set for him like all tournament. I'm not gonna lie, I just like really hmm, not good. That's all I can really say about it. It was bad. Really cool guy though. Wish me luck. They made us take pictures after that set. They took us to the back and they're like, all right, we're gonna take you guys' photos. He would have probably used it because like he was guaranteed top cut, but at that point I was like, oh, I don't know, man. I'm not in yet. I don't know. I don't know if I should be taking this, but you know, it is what it is. Let me go down back to me. And then this was my winning in Nora Bowman. This team kind of scared me. This was a 2-0, but it wasn't a clean 2-0. It was like a really scary 2-0. Both games were like pretty drawn out. I was like just dancing around the trick room mode most of the time. I didn't bring my own Rain, so like she brought her Archaludon game one, I believe expecting me to bring my own Rain, and she left Pelipper behind, so like it kind of didn't do anything. I just ignored Archaludon and like targeted everything around it. But in game two, I remember I needed to step on the gas because like she led Cresselia Amoonguss, and I knew if she got Trick Room up, it's like really hard for me to like actually dance around the Ursaluna. So like I tried to condition her into thinking I wanted the Amoonguss dead because it annoyed the hell out of me game one. And I led Urshifu Shampoo game two, and I was like, okay, this Cresselia needs to die. So I just locked Surging Strikes and Terra Stellar Ice Spinner into Cresselia turn one, and Amoonguss swaps out, and I kill Cresselia, and I'm like, okay, this is good, but she plays really well. She starts like catching me on mistakes I make, and that's like, oh, that's not good. Like this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And I win because my Amoonguss lives like an Electro Shot in the end game, like on 2 HP I think, to like keep my Fluttermane alive, like the one extra turn it needs to like throw off a Shadow Ball to kill it. Because she ended up bringing Pelipper in her game. She didn't bring Ursaluna, I think. Or did she? I think no, she didn't bring Ursaluna. But it just ended up working in my favor. Thankfully, the Amoonguss survived. If it didn't, I probably lost game two, and who knows like what would have happened if it went to game three, right? But yeah, that was my day two run. And after that, I was sitting there. I was like, holy shit, bro. I just top cut. You know, I came in here like thinking I was just lucky if I made day two. Like I'm like, man, I'm lucky if I can make day two in this thing, right? But now I'm in top cut. Then I see I pair into Thomas Irwin, and I'm like, okay, I've seen this guy. I've sat next to this guy for like a few rounds already, but I just never caught what he was running. So like, I sit down, talk to some of the people around me because I know him, and they pick me up and the set next to me, and they said like, all right, you guys are on the side stream. By the way, if anyone recorded the side stream, please hit me up. I need to see how I played this because I like almost nearly forgot what happened. I remember this was just 3 games, not super fast, but like at the same time they were like pretty. I'd say games 1 and 3 looked like they were not in my favor. Game 2, I remember I like, what did I do? Game 2, I was able to get like into like the perfect position for Life Orb Shenpao to like clean up all of his Pokemon. I let a lot of Pokemon drop. I think I let my Fluttermane like die to 1 Woodhammer after like it only got 1 Dazzling Gleam off, which like looks kind of stupid if you look at it like in retrospect, but like it was all like I was planning all of it out. Like it was all in the sake of like getting Shenpao in like the perfect position to just kill everything with Ice Spinner. I lost game 1. I believe he just outplayed the shit out of me game 1. I can't remember too much. Game 2 was like when I positioned Shenpao like really good to win game 2. Game 3, I remember turn 1 he kind of got me. He like I led Pelipper Amoonguss and he like Grassy Glided Thunderclapped my Pelipper and I was like, oh, that's not good. I mean, I got a Spore into Raging Bolt. I tried to like Shenpao clean up. He brought Ince into this matchup, but it was like actually let's see, it was Shuka Berry Incin. So I remember I predicted him swapping something in for Rillaboom because it just didn't want to drop, or like just at the minimum calling Terra Fire on it. And I spored it, and it swapped into Incineroar, and Incineroar got slept. I can't remember too much. I think I just got a few calls right, and like Life Orb Shenpao at the very end cleaned house, even at like -1. So it was like a really close set. I believe we were like the last top cut set playing. Felt really good though, you know. Sat down, actually got to like win a top cut match, and I was like, okay, cool. Went to go sit down. There was another top 8 set playing. They gave me a pager and they're like, all right, come back. We'll call you when it's time to play, right? And they call me. Taran is called too, and he basically, like, I asked him, like, hey, are we playing each other again? He was like, yeah, we're playing again. I was like, oh, cool. I know what to do. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did and just hope I can play better. Which I did. This set, pretty self-explanatory. I did like the exact same thing. I won game 1, lost game 2, but like this time I actually like game 3. I knew he was gonna like think I wasn't gonna give up Pelipper again because Pelipper is pretty valuable. I didn't want to give it up, so I was like, okay, what's like the most logical thing for me to do? Swap out Pelipper, leave Urshifu in, so I'm not gonna do that, right? I bring in Amoonguss. For Urshifu, he wants to get all the damage on my Urshifu, so he doubles Amoonguss and I kill his Urshifu turn 1 and like he tries to recover, but after that there's like really nothing for him to do. And I win game 3 and go into like top 4 from there. He was really cool. Taran's a really cool guy. Getting to talk to him, it's really cool. He's from the UK, came all the way over here. Really nice actually getting to play him. Just play like all the good players I played in general. It was like a really cool experience. But yeah, I won that. Felt really good about winning one against one of my losses. So that like propelled me to top 4, where I played Colin. I need to rewatch my set against him. I can't remember what I did against Colin. I think I led like Urshifu Fluttermane or like Urshifu Shenpao or something like that. And he leaned into like Trick Room all 3 games. I remember Fluttermane was super useful. I remember I killed his Ursaluna like before I got to do anything in game 1. I poisoned his Incineroar like twice, which is kind of funny. Sorry about that. That wasn't really good luck on his side. I believe both of them mattered. Yeah, both of them mattered pretty well because like I think his Incineroar lived the Shadow Ball really low, and if it weren't for the poison, it would have been alive for like an extra turn. But yeah, that was that. It was pretty not clean per se because like I had to dance around. He played like super well, even though he got kind of unlucky against me. Um, but he was a really good sport about it. I've been a fan of him, so it was really cool getting to play and actually like talk to him, especially in a set as important as this one. Really cool, really nice guy. I hope I get to play him again at some point in the future, right? Let's see. And my final set. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I got like destroyed. I was like really up in my own head. I was like, oh, there's no way I'm sitting here right now. Like this is finals, right? And then I just like I well, I don't even know how to say it. It's not even like locking in the bad plays. Like this guy just hard read me every single turn. Like Carson, really cool guy. Talked to him before the set. He just beat the shit out of me. Like he made that look way too easy. I rewatched the set and I just saw like he just got me every single turn of both games. And it was like one of the quickest finals I've ever watched. Um, no shame behind it, even though I probably should be. I probably should be. I should have put up a little more of a fight. Um, it was really cool. First ever finals. Might be my only, though. I really hope I can get there again at some point. Um, I liked the Rock Pond. Rock Pond was really cool. I always believed in Whimsicott stuff. I just never played it up until this point. Uh, dude, I don't know. It was a cool set, even though I got like hyper watched. You guys can go watch it if you want. It's like right there for everyone to see. Um, but yeah, hopefully I play him again at some point. Really cool getting to play him. Really nice getting to like actually, play in the finals. Really wish I took it all the way to get my Worlds invite. It's like San Francisco's like right there, right next to me. But maybe like I can get enough points in the season to take it back. I don't know. I'll see what I can do in the future. But yeah, I believe that's it. That's basically my whole run. Um, Nothing much else to it. I'll release the paste. If I end up like knowing I won't go to Houston, or like once I go to Houston, like once Houston's over, I'll release the paste. I'll probably like update it and put it in the description. Um, I don't know though. It all depends. This team overall, uh, I think my favorite team of all time. I believe it was just comfort factor that might have carried me, and just like the fact that I knew like kind of like a good idea of what I wanted to do into like most matchups. I also kind of dodged, I believe, like some of my worst matchups, which was like really nice for me. But overall, I'm really happy with how I did. Um, Day 2 into Top Cut into finals. especially after like my very first day too, was like unfathomable. So it felt really great to pull that off. You know, hope I can do it again one day. Not sure if I can, but really hope I can. Uh, Huge thanks to Dumbo for posting this like crazy butterfly effect. I don't think I ever would have done anything if he had never posted this team. It was fantastic. Fantastic team. Thank you for posting it. I'm so happy I saw it when I did. I'm so happy like everything fell into place properly for me to do what I did. Um, this also copy of this is like the final version after like all the modifications I made all those years ago. So yeah, that's it. My first actual YouTube video, first team report-ish kind of video. So if it's like really unprofessional, I'm sorry. I don't do this YouTube thing very much. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you like the team. Hopefully, like if anyone else can use it to like a better ability than me, like do your best, man. I really hope this team can actually do something. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys maybe some other time.